La da 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 da. Here at King Ugatonton's Pathfinder 2e Academy, we were all very excited for Paizocon 2023. I invited all my friends, Jarell, Freya, Bonks, the Tiny Caster. Not everybody could make it, but we all gathered on the couch to watch it. Paizo talked about their exciting new lineup of books, such as the new book Howl of the Wild, and the upcoming book Rage of the Elements, which has a new class, the Kineticist. But what we were most interested in was the Pathfinder 2e Remaster Panel. We got a lot more information about the two upcoming books, like the player core, with no more alignment, being replaced with edicts, stuff you like, or anathema, stuff you don't like. This also means changes to clerics. Clerics can now sanctify themselves to be holy or unholy, or neither. Some deities will demand they sanctify themselves, some won't. As we knew from before, the Leshy and the Orc are being added to the core ancestries, and the core heritages include Changeling, Nephilim, Half-Elf, and Half-Orc. The core classes are being changed to 8, 4 representing the 4 spellcasting traditions, then Fighter, Rogue, Ranger, and Witch. Bards now have proficiency in all martial weapons, which means they'll have more upcoming changes to the Warrior Muse. Clerics now have a sanctification process, as described before. War Priest gets master proficiency in their deity's favorite weapon, and the War Priest will get some other changes to make them more interesting. The Druidic language is being renamed Wild Song. For the Fighter, the Open trait has been removed. For the Ranger, Warden spells are now core. The Rogue is now trained in all martial weapons. That means whips. The Witch is getting many changes. The Witch will now specialize even more into familiars. They'll have more flavorful feats, like broom flying, and their patrons will get more specific and flavorful. The Cursed patron becomes the Resentment, and the Winter patron becomes the Silence and Snow. Updates to the Wizard include wizards are trained in all simple weapons, and no more spell schools. They're being replaced with more interesting flavorful spell schools, like the School of Battle Magic, Civic Wizardry, Protean Form, or Unified Magic Theory. On the note of spells, there are now no more spell components. Many other spells have been renamed for legal issues, such as Magic Missile becoming Force Barrage, and some other cantrips that have been around for a while have been upgraded. On the GM side, certain subsystems have been upgraded, including the Research subsystem. Certain vehicles have been added from the Grand Bazaar book. Under monsters, dragons used to be based around colors, they're now based around the spellcasting traditions. That means divine dragons like diabolical dragons and arcane dragons. Fiends and celestials have been changed to be a lot more like the original folklore, including hags, which have been made even more creepy, like a sweet hag which can use candy. Under treasure, talismans are being upgraded. There's a new reinforcing rune for shields. Poisons are getting re-upgraded. Staves are of course being changed without wizard schools, and witch treasures will be added, like the Walking Cauldron. The panel mostly focused on Core 1 and the GM Core. However, they did mention that the Core 2 will not be seen as an advanced player's guide, like the Advanced Player Guide. It'll just be a more stuff book. Those were the updates on the Pathfinder 2e Remaster.